You can open your Bibles to Acts chapter 10. All right, Acts chapter 10, and you can draw your attention to verses 34 and 35. 34 and 35. But before I read those two verses, let me give you just a little bit of a context. So to recap what Austin covered last week, he went through about 33 verses that really introduced us to the God-fearing man, the prayerful man that was Cornelius. And Cornelius was sent to go to Peter. Cornelius God speaks to him or appears to him and says, hey, I want you to go and I want you to find this man who's staying at Simon the tanner's house named Peter. You're going to confront Peter. While Peter's there hanging out on the roof, Peter's given a vision. And so the two of them connect. The two of them talk to one another, and this is the result. Because the whole thing is about the dividing wall being brought down. The whole thing is about the gospel to all peoples. Okay, so that's the premise, that's the point. And so Cornelius shows up, and then Peter interacts with Cornelius. So let's back up a little bit and go to verse 30 of chapter 10. It says, for Cornelius said, 4 days ago to this hour I was praying in my house, and during the 9th hour, and behold, a man stood before me in shining clothing. And he said, Cornelius, your prayer has been heard, and your charitable gifts have been remembered before God. Therefore, send some men to Joppa and invite Simon. I know Austin says Joppa. I think I say Joppa, so that's... I'm free to do that. All right, so therefore send some men to Joppa and invite Simon. He is also called Peter, to come to you. He is staying at the house of Simon the tanner by the sea. So I sent men to you immediately, and you have been kind enough to come. Now then, we are all here present